What's up, mutant fans? Like a couple of mutants coming out of a Krakoan resurrection pod, we're back with Uncanny, the mutant musings of Matt and Siz. It's the show where we discuss Marvel's Uncanny X-Men comic, issue by issue, all the way from 1975's giant-size X-Men #1 to the present day. My name is Matt. I write and draw Steamroller Man, a comedy superhero comic that you can read for free online at steamrollerman.com. And this is my co-host Siz, publisher, promoter, and founder of Comex Studios Australia. You can find everything Comex at comex.net.au. That's comex.net.au. Siz, we're back.
We're back. We're back.
What are we
2 weeks in a
talking
row.
about today?
Woo!
Yes, 2 weeks in a row. Thank goodness. It's good to be back.
It is.
Talking about X-Men comics.
Talking about X-Men comics, forcing me to read them. Not really forcing me to read them, because I've read a whole bunch while we were away. But, yes, forcing me to go look at them more closely. That's probably what it's doing, because I just enjoy them normally. So this week, we are looking at, it says on the next page, X-Sanction. The X-Sanction.
Interesting.
So this has got the author. I love how they use author back then. Chris Claremont. We've got a guest artist, Tony DeZin. I can't read my own writing.
I think it's DeZuniga.
DeZuniga. That would probably be about right. But we have art assist by Dave Cockrum. Woo!
Yeah, interesting. We've
got no inker, so I don't know what that means. But we've got colorist Andy.
Good question.
Yanchos.
Yeah, I think it's Yanchos.
Yanchos. Okay. I'm hopeless at names. That's a bit of comedy for the show. Listening to me try to pronounce people's names. Letters is
we'll make it a regular segment.
To Wiki. And editor is Archie Goodwin.
Archie Goodwin's back.
And Dave Cockrum. Woo!
Yeah, he also does the cover, which I think is an excellent cover.
Look at the cover. Oh, yes. That's an awesome cover.
Yeah, great posing, really action-packed cover. The only thing that sort of disappointed me a little bit was when I read the word balloons and it says, "I'm going to slay you with your own danger room." And I was like, really? Again? Oh no. And then opening the book to see this is another fill-in issue. So we just had a fill-in issue, like, it wasn't that long ago, right?
No.
Like, it was right before John Byrne started. And this is only John Byrne. We've only had 2 John Byrne issues, 108 and 109.
Oh, really?
Are the only Byrne issues that we've talked about yet so far. And I think there was a fill-in issue right before that.
Issue was the Danger Room again. Oh my god!
Yeah, so this is the same. Like, it's interesting in that the Danger Room provides easy kind of material to do a fill-in issue about, like to do a fill-in issue story. It's just like, oh, let's just do they get trapped in the Danger Room and the Danger Room goes crazy again. It's like, it's almost too easy for them to do that because they just did this. It's pretty much the exact same story as last time.
And spoiler alert here.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
Spoiler alert, viewers.
Spoiler alert. The Danger Room becomes sentient and almost kills them. So that Danger Room is nothing but trouble. Right. Nothing but trouble.
Well, it's living up to its name, I guess. And okay, so last episode I told you that John Byrne and Chris Claremont were simultaneously working on Marvel Team Up at the same time. as they're drawing X-Men, I looked up the release dates of everything that came out from Marvel this month in 19, I think it was 78. Yeah, this one came out January 17th, 1978.
Okay.
The interesting thing was that Marvel Team Up also came out that month, and Power Man and Iron Fist, which John Byrne was also drawing,
Oh wow.
came out that same month. And so that
Man's
could be the
insane.
reason why we have this fill-in issue, because
Mm-hmm.
John Byrne was, you know, stretched to his limit doing Power Man and Iron Fist and Marvel Team Up at this time.
Yeah, I reckon.
So bit of behind the scenes stuff. And again, X-Men is at this point, X-Men is still bi-monthly. They haven't
Yeah.
yet switched to a monthly schedule yet.
Luckily, well, there'd be two
So,
fillers.
so we see here on page 1. This is another thing that we talked about a little bit
Yeah.
last episode, which is during their downtime between adventures, the X-Men will often do these baseball game scenes. Like that's one of their, beloved pastimes is they play a game of baseball, and I think they're not allowed to use their powers when they're playing baseball, but I can't be sure about that. Do you remember?
Well, I remember most of these games they weren't allowed to, but they always did. So
There you go. There you go.
it always,
Yeah. Right. They'll be
someone would break the
playing.
rules, so then everyone
Yes.
else would break the rules.
Yeah, they're playing baseball, and then someone uses their powers, and then the others are like, "Hey, no powers."
Pretty much. So I remember
That
the
kind of thing.
basketball game. They went that was a big deal about
Yes.
Gambit had natural agility. So it's like, how is
Oh
he not using
yeah.
his powers?
Yep.
How's he not using his powers?
Yeah.
His powers is
Yep.
agility. He's using them.
Good point.
Well.
Good point.
Anyway, yep.
Um.
In the old, in the previous to that, though, I think that was the first basketball game that I'm talking about. Before that, it was always baseball.
Yeah. So the interesting thing about this fill-in issue is this whole story is completely self-contained with no connection to the previous issue, except for the caption box where it says it's Moira McTaggart's last day in New York. And in their own unique fashion, the X-Men are doing their best to make sure it's a day to remember. So that's the only thing in this issue that refers to the continuity of the previous issue. And that could be easily added by just pasting that, having a letterer just write that and pasting it on the existing artwork. So
Yes, true.
one thing about these fill-in issues, they were often commissioned out of continuity to just have in the files ready to go if an artist called at the last minute and said, "I'm sorry, but I'm not going to get the issue done in time for press." So they would
Yeah.
just pull out a story that they already had done. And I'm certain that this is one of those type of stories that was already in the files, and then they just added that little caption box to make it fit with the previous issue. But
Oh, yeah,
everything else in this could be happening at any time.
that's true.
So yeah. Do you want to go to the next page?
Yes. And this
All
is
right.
where they break the rules.
Yeah,
Three
exactly.
of them do. Three of them do.
Yes, right.
But Gene has a good reason. He nearly hit a light plane flying 1,000 feet in the last time he hit the ball.
Because he's too strong.
Because he's so strong. So obviously he's very strong even when he's not in metal form.
Right. Well, he's a big dude.
He's a big dude, yeah.
And he worked, he's a farm boy. So, he would be used to doing manual labor, lifting bales of hay or whatever. So he's probably a pretty strong guy.
And wouldn't you believe it? Wolverine gets his claws out. That never
Right.
happens.
Okay. Interesting. Here we go. Question. A baseball glove is a rigid glove that you cannot do this. You cannot make a fist
Oh, I never
when
even thought
you're
of that.
holding when you have a baseball glove. You can go like this, like you can bring your thumb to your pinky to
Maybe
wrap the
the
glove
blades are
around
coming
the
out of his
ball.
palm.
Yeah, exactly. So my question was, because normally, like, he does the claws by going like that, like
Fist,
making a
yeah.
fist, and the muscle or whatever springs the claws out. If he's wearing a baseball glove, how does he make the claws come out? Because he can't. You can't make a fist with a baseball glove.
I never thought of that.
So that was the first
That's
thing I
like they're coming out
noticed
of
on
his
there.
fingers if you look at the picture.
Yeah, it looks weird. It's very strange.
It is strange now that you pointed that out. I never even didn't even consider that. I just
Yeah.
love that Colossus has his uniform under those clothes.
Right. There you go. Just like we were talking about with Wolverine last issue.
Yeah, Wolverine's in full uniform while they're playing, and so's Kurt. So it's like, come on, guys, just wear some nice clothes for once.
Right, right. I
You're allowed to be
love that.
human.
I do really like that drawing in panel 6, lower left on the page.
Ah, yep.
It's really cool action pose, and just that face on Colossus is so
Yeah.
well drawn. That's my favorite drawing on the page. I think it looks great. And so this is, yeah, so as you said, this is Tony DeZuniga, who is an artist who I've never heard of before, but obviously he's, a guy from the 70s who was picking up work from Marvel at the time. Obviously, he's not as great. He's not as appealing to me as John Byrne, but he certainly does have some nice moments in this
Yeah.
issue. Like there's some panels where I'm like, that's a really nice drawing, and that's one of them. Is that panel 6 with Colossus transforming? Really nice.
Ripping his clothes off.
Yep.
That's just because he gets bigger. I love that.
Yeah.
You don't really realize that sometimes, but he gets bigger when he transforms, so that's why it ripped all the
Yeah.
clothes off.
Yep.
But yeah, that's
All right.
We're going to him sitting
Next
on
page.
Wolverine. Nice bit of humor. Nice bit of. I like this part of X-Men sometimes where they're just being silly. I'll get it off you when you get rid of the claws.
Mm-hmm. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time that we've known that Wolverine has a crush on Jean?
I think so.
Has that been brought up in previous issues, or is this the first we're hearing of it?
Oh yeah, actually, I've read ahead, so now I'm getting mixed up. Have I actually? Did I read it before this? I think he might have hinted at it, maybe. But this is the whoa in your face moment.
Yeah, because we're actually.
Well, I met you.
Yeah, we're reading his thoughts. They're using the thought balloons, and he's spelling it out loud and clear. Like he never thought. What does he say? I lived my whole life not knowing what love is, and not caring either until I met you. So yeah, he's definitely got a crush on Jean.
Dirty old man. Sorry, I just had to put that out there.
I mean, just telling it like it is.
No, not you, him.
No, me.
Wolverine, he's like 300 years old. What the hell?
Yeah. And then Moira says, like, oh, would you look at the time? It's 4:00. The man from the phone company should be here any minute.
Yeah, I love how she's still like the maid or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get the door. It's all good.
Right. So I guess, I mean, despite all the super heroics, like, things in the mansion still need to be tended to.
Yeah.
Um,
Why not get the award-winning scientist who's got this giant mansion of a
right.
laboratory?
Yeah, they've got a cerebro machine that can literally detect mutants around the world, and yet they still have problems with their phone lines.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like that. I like that. Oh dear.
It just makes you wonder. Things that make you go, as the
Look at
saying
his
goes.
face. I mean, if she sees his face, isn't she like a bit suspicious? Hang on, he kind of looks like Colossus.
Exactly. The guy, like,
What exactly? What part of the what does she see in the face that makes her say that?
well, the funny thing is, like, clearly this guy is not from the phone company. Even from the back, that all we can see is like he's got he's got these red sleeves. He's wearing gloves, and his skin is blue.
Yeah.
Um, and
He's
then
a normal dude.
Moira sees his face, and she's like, oh, good lord, his face. But then she actually like chastises herself for judging his plastic surgery. She's like, oh, it's like you've never seen someone with plastic surgery before. What are you
Poor
doing?
man.
Calm down. It's like
It's blue. That's not plastic surgery.
that is some heavy duty plastic surgery. Like this guy has had some work done.
This could be Kurt's father for all we know.
Yeah. So
Although he goes on about how his family's normal in the previous issue, I think it was.
right, yeah, that's
He
true.
doesn't know about his mum yet.
That's true. Um so anyway, Moira's just like she convinces herself out of her initial suspicion, and she lets the guy in, and he quickly proceeds to shoot her with a tranquilizer dart
Yeah, although it doesn't look like that
from
on
his
this page. It's
gun.
like, oh,
Oh yeah, so yeah,
this
that's a
page just
spoiler
kind of
for
looks like he
later.
shot her, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
so we don't. What did you have to say about this page?
See, I didn't see him as blue like you saw him. I saw him as Colossus,
Oh,
and I'm
like
like, why
metal.
is this metal dude running
Yeah.
around and no one taking any notice on him? But now blue makes a lot more sense because he gets punched by normal characters quite easily.
Well,
Um,
maybe. I mean, that's a completely valid assumption because Colossus is colored in this. It's the exact same shade of blue that they use to color Colossus. So
his hair looks
that,
solid.
yeah, exactly. That color combination does kind of signify metal.
And then
So
we've got
I
him
don't
again.
know.
The bad guy looking on a screen, watching him play baseball.
But in any case, yeah, we're doing once again. We're doing the watching like the mysterious figure watching the team, team's activities on a screen, which is a trope that Chris Claremont likes to use
Yeah,
all
it
the
looks like it.
time in X-Men. The one thing that I thought didn't really work on this page is we're deliberately hiding his face, but like we talked about last episode with Guardian, we saw the guy's face
Face on
on
the
the cover.
cover.
So it's like there's all this build up of like, oh, who's this mysterious guy? We already know. He said his name on the cover. It was Warhawk.
Yeah.
And we saw his face on the cover. So
I wonder if
it's
he's been
sort of,
anywhere else.
I don't know.
Yeah, like
Let
if
me
he's
look
an
up on the
established
Marvel
character.
wiki.
If he's an established character or not.
Warhawks. Warhawk's first appearance was in a couple of years beforehand in Marvel Premiere number 23, April 1975.
Oh, okay. So he's been
Yeah.
around for a little bit. Good 3 years
Oh,
almost.
and you are correct. I'm reading his history. His real name is Mitchell Tanner, And after he was critically wounded in the Vietnam War, Dr. Burstein used his variation of the super soldier serum on Tanner to save his life. The result was steel-like skin and super strength.
Ah.
So his skin is steel like Colossus. So
there
you are
go.
correct, sir.
Here I was thinking I was off because people like punching him and he's just like, ah.
No, you
Must
win
be
the
very
no
weak
prize.
steel. Very weak steel.
Right.
So anything on this page apart from him being commanded by whoever his boss is, and he's like, it's so painful.
So, well, he refers to his master on this page, which I thought was interesting because this is another trope that Chris Claremont likes to use, which he used with the Eric the Red stuff back in issue, 95, 96, which we talked about a while ago. But there's always like a bigger fish, like there's always somebody else watching another screen, watching this guy on another screen.
I do love that particular. I don't remember which issue it was. I was going to say episode issue it was, but there's a screen watching the X-Men, and then there's a screen watching the dude watching the X-Men. I love that.
Yes,
that was awesome.
Yep. So yeah, he has been sent here to investigate the school. And so I thought it was interesting and a bit funny, strange, and funny, haha, that he knows that there's a computer center because he's like, I've got to find the computer center. And he goes straight there. But so he knows there's a computer center in the school, but he doesn't know it's a school for mutants. So make sense of that however you will.
And he knows how to tamper with the danger room.
Right, exactly.
So
but he doesn't.
It's like, what? Okay. You're a very good phone man.
Yes. Yes.
You know how to twist all the wires and cross the wires and all that sort of stuff so you can get the danger room to go crazy.
I would love it if...
keep doing that.
I would love it if he actually, in addition to being like this assassin for hire, he actually is a phone repairman in his day job. So he actually does know how to do all this stuff. It's not just a cover. But yeah, that's all I had to say on that one. So yeah, let's look at this next one.
This is when Jean had the pink powers. So this is maybe a bit old.
Oh, yes. Yes, correct. Yeah,
someone's got to push Xavier. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yep.
Use your arms, old man.
On this page, we've got a bit more of Cyclops,
making friends, as he always does.
Cyclops making friends, exactly.
John, dangerous time.
So that he actually notices that Wolverine is like, flirting with Jean.
Ah, yes.
And so he's starting to get jealous, and like the true passive-aggressive, possessive boyfriend that he is, like he intervenes between between Wolverine and Jean, where he's in panel 2. Wolverine has in panel 1 asked Jean, basically asked her on a little mini date.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, would you be up for a game of pool and a beer? And then then Cyclops is like, not if I have anything to say about it. He's like, well, I hate to spoil your afternoon, Wolverine, but you'll have to take a rain check. The X-Men have a date with the Danger Room.
How convenient.
So he's ruined everybody's day just because he wants to ruin Wolverine's day. Because the rest of them are like, what? Now? What? Oh, okay, I guess. You're the leader. but kind of a dick.
Yeah. But
Sorry.
that's the Scott we know and love.
Totally. Yeah, totally. And then, so this Warhawk guy comes around the corner on the final panel, surprising the group, or surprising Jean and Professor X, because the rest of them have gone off to the danger room. And so then, should we go to the next page?
He knows who Xavier is. He's like, Xavier! So he knows who he is, but he doesn't seem to know who all the X-Men are.
Right.
It's a hell of a tranquilizer gun. It knocks over his wheelchair by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he has to shoot Jean twice.
He shoots Jean, and she says, "Oh, her powers aren't working." That's another thing that makes me think she's not Phoenix yet.
No.
And
that's what I thought.
This was written before she became Phoenix. So I thought that was interesting. This page is packed with panels, and not in a good way. I don't think. Like, there's so much.
Yeah, now that you say it, it's kind of like... They're trying to get a lot of story in, I guess.
Yeah. There's 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 3 is 9. So there's 11 panels on this page. That's a lot of panels on a comic page.
That is actually, yeah.
So, and then the Marvel style of writing almost forces the writer to add words to every panel, which further
squishes everything in.
Yeah, it makes this page even more crowded and cluttered, in my opinion. So yeah, this was not one of my favorite pages in the issue.
I can understand why.
Plot-wise, the doors lock them in the danger room.
It's a hell of a door too.
Yep. So yeah, it bounces off. It bounces Colossus off the door when he tries to barge out.
I love how it says exit, but it said exit on all of them every time you see it.
Right.
Don't mix it up with the other doors. This is
right. So now, yeah, we're basically in the...
This one has a lot of panels. Oh, it's not as bad.
You know, it's the old danger room is dangerous scenario. It's like...
And so the what is it they say? Is it on this page or that page? Where they say that the safety mechanisms
it's on this page. The safety interlocks were sabotaged.
Sabotage.
Now, so, you know, they've got laser beams shooting at them, and then a big metal kind of pole shoots out of the wall and threatens to pin Nightcrawler to the wall, and a net fires at Storm. And, you know, I mean, this is all standard danger room stuff, but it's like, to me, I'm like, you would think that they've now trained in the danger room so much that
true.
Wouldn't they know how to deal with all this stuff now? Like, even if the door's locked and the safety interlocks are disabled or whatever it is, sabotaged, it's like, shouldn't they know, like, oh, the net, yeah, we've done the net, we have the strategy for dealing with the net, just do the net strategy, and oh, the metal pole thing, do what we've practiced, you know, shouldn't it be like... But it's almost like a football team.
Oh, we've never been here before.
Yeah, it's like a football team going on the field and being like, what's this round thing? I don't know what to do! And panicking, you know? Like, it just doesn't seem plausible for the situation that we've been told about the danger room. Anyway, you know, it's comics.
Oh, we've got the fastball.
Yep. another fastball special, which
Nice.
is kind of
Do
cool.
they say it? Yes, they do. They do
Yep.
say it.
Yep. So yeah, Wolverine. This is funny. So Wolverine saves Scott from these laser beams because he
Weird
says,
guy.
"Oh, what does he say? Razor wings." Oh, so it's blades that are shooting out of the wall, but
Yeah.
they're actually almost covered by Wolverine's thought balloon, which is really not good planning
Down,
of
dummy.
the design. But yeah, he saves Scott, but then he's actually thinking to himself, it would be easier for me to just let them kill Scott. Like he's saving Scott, and then internally he's saying if he let Scott die, he'd have a free shot at Jean. That's kind of icky. Like
That's like a real teammate. That one.
yeah, like talk about
Why do we keep
toxic
him on the team again? Why do we keep him on the team again?
yeah, talk about toxic masculinity. It's like ugh, yuck. If I just butted out, presto, I got a clear track with Jeannie. I'm sure
Wow.
Jean would be happy to hear that.
Yes.
And then we have so Cyclops goes over to the panel on the wall and he says, "Oh no, oh my god, it's not working. All the safety circuits have been bypassed." It's like, why have safety circuits at all? It's like, isn't the idea of the danger room to teach them how not to get killed in dangerous situations? It's almost like the Spinal Tap, like, oh, but this dial goes to 11 argument. It's like, well, isn't the safety a relative, the safety of a so-called danger room,
Yeah.
like that's a relative concept, right? So it's weird. I'm sorry I'm tearing this whole concept
No,
apart.
no, no. That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry, X-Men fans.
Yeah, sorry. But oh, that's right. That's right. He gets This is back. I think when they were making out, it was a really big deal for him to teleport someone. 'Cause
Yes.
they both pass out.
Yes, for a second I wasn't quite sure what you were saying when you said this was back when they were making out. I was like, when were they making out?
No,
Oh my
that's a
god.
different issue. That's
Yeah. X-Men After
dear.
Dark.
No, where Nightcrawler, he gets him to teleport.
Yeah,
to
he
the other
gets
side.
he's not experienced enough teleporting with another person that it makes him pass out. Yeah.
I mean, but they do refer back to him having that same troubles with Lilandra. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep.
But I mean, that can be just written in afterwards.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, Scott gets Kurt to teleport out with Wolverine, and then it's suddenly, seems very convenient to the plot that suddenly it's too much for Kurt to teleport Wolverine, even though he's done it. At this point, he's done
He
it
was just
before.
very weak. He was very weak up.
Exactly.
He didn't pass out.
But he passes out. And then you want to go to the next page?
Yep. The old claustrophobia
Yep.
trap.
Exactly. It's like, the danger room knows that Storm's got claustrophobia, and so traps her in a little coffin-like box.
Even though Cyclops doesn't.
Right.
So what?
Exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly.
She's a total claustrophobe? What?
Yeah, was there some kind of intake questionnaire where it's like, do you have any phobias? And Storm was like, yes, claustrophobia. And so they entered that into the danger room computer.
Yeah. It knows, but he doesn't.
Exactly. Yes. Because at the bottom of the form it said personal information will be kept confidential.
Oh no.
uh,
Okay, that's probably enough of that page.
Yep. So Storm gives herself a pep talk.
Oh yeah, she
And
gives
then
herself a pep talk.
and then she also tells herself, I am Storm. Like she's telling herself, I am Aurora called Storm. But she's thinking it to herself. Like,
She's caught Scott Summersism.
Nonsensical. Okay, so
I
yeah.
think they might have struggled with putting all the words into this so it made sense in continuing.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's probably going back to that thing of you got to inform the reader what the deal is. Like, why is she panicking, and who she is and all that sort of stuff. So now we are on page 12. So Banshee he's trying to fly Scott around, but then sonic dampeners or something come out of the walls, which stop his sonic powers from working. And so he drops out of the sky, but Scott, who Banshee was carrying, manages to grab onto something. But then Banshee hits the ground and he gets knocked out.
He gets knocked out. That happens a lot.
And then this giant robot.
Concussion.
Yeah. Yes.
They must have some real serious brain damage going on, all these X-Men.
Yeah.
They're always getting knocked out.
Yep.
I love this big robot, though. That's a new one.
Yeah. So I wondered whether this... Because this seemed like they knew... Like, from the dialogue, it seemed like the characters knew this robot and had encountered this robot before. And so I looked it up, and he is actually a Danger Room training robot that was first introduced in X-Men number 22 back in 1966.
Oh, one of the old ones, yep.
And he was actually called Colossus. And he was a previous villain. So I think back then, when he was first introduced, it was yet another Danger Room goes haywire sequence, and it was this robot that went crazy and attacked the team back when it was the original 5 members of Cyclops, Jean, Beast, Iceman, and Angel. So this is a callback to that. And he was called Colossus years before they had the character Colossus.
Yep.
Which is a bit weird. Colossus is meeting Colosso. And then...
And getting stuck.
So, yeah, this is a bit gross. Like, Colossus squirts goo out of... I don't know what part of its body.
I don't want to know. Don't want to know. It's where he's punching, so...
Right, exactly.
Somewhere high up.
Yeah, so he's got this goop all over him that's sticking him to the floor. So he's taken out. So the Danger Room is winning at this point.
Yes.
Taken out more than half the team. But Wolverine's still on his feet on the next page.
Oh, why does it keep doing that? He's a bit dazzled. He's got the stars around his head.
Yeah, so it's interesting on this page, like, De Zuniga does not draw a great Wolverine, in my opinion, but he does a really good job on these characters like Warhawk and Colossus.
Oh, yep.
which I just thought was interesting.
Yeah, it's Wolverine. I didn't notice that when I first read it.
Yeah, I
That
just
Wolverine
thought it
is
looks
odd.
weird, like in the second panel in the upper right. It looks like
Mm.
his claws are curving the wrong way. They should be curving like down, not up. It just
Yeah,
looked
because where his
weird to
hand is.
me. Yeah, exactly. So Wolverine now it's Wolverine versus Warhawk on this page, and Warhawk's metal skin um, is impervious to Wolverine's claws.
Oh, okay.
Um, oh no, that's on the next page. Sorry,
It's on the next page. I was going to say
I
he hasn't
skipped
done
a
any
bit.
claw damage
Yeah, I
here.
skipped a bit on my notes.
There was one thing about this page that I thought was funny
Yeah,
was these lines behind Wolverine on that second last panel. It was like he's shrinking.
yeah, that looks strange. What is that?
It's like, oh my god, he's shrinking.
Yeah,
It's mini Wolverine. We'll go to the next page anyway, so I can shut up.
I don't. Yeah, I'm just looking at it, trying to work out what that is. Like, does that signify that he's like bouncing back off the wall or something? And
That's
I don't
all I
know.
can think of.
It's strange. Yes, very strange. Hmm. All right. So yeah, this is where the fight continues. And yeah, so this is where Wolverine's claws are bouncing off of Warhawk's metal skin.
Which
Which
definitely things have
implies
changed since those days.
what's that?
Things have definitely changed since those days because they
Exactly.
make
That's what
out
I
that
was.
his claws can cut through rock and steel quite happily.
Right.
I
Right.
believe the term in one of the comics I read was like hot knife through butter, through
Yeah.
steel.
Yeah. Exactly.
So things are a little
So
different back then, eh?
it's very interesting that they're either implying that Warhawk's skin is harder than adamantium and
Mm,
impervious to adamantium, or it's a case that Wolverine's powers have not been fully
yeah,
tied down yet, which I think that's probably the case.
that's
Is
my guess as well.
they hadn't really kind of established that, oh no, it's canon that Wolverine's claws can cut through literally anything. Um,
Cut through cloth.
and then this is where Warhawk reveals that his mission this whole time has been to gather intel and observe the X-Men and test their limits. But he has been observing them, but it didn't click that they were mutants or had powers or anything. So again, it's like this story is kind of all over the place.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know he's a bad guy
Um,
because he's got a skull on his belt.
right. His costume is kind of cool, I must say. Like, I
Yeah, it
kind of
is.
like that design.
The other thing with this story that I know it's a bit old, it's back when they were
Hmm.
still having troubles like establishing what. Because I'm thinking red hot glow. The only person who could be doing that would be Cyclops under his
Right.
old powers, where they thought it was a heat beam, not a concussive force beam.
Right. Yeah,
So it's
that
like,
was.
what?
Yeah, I thought that was really strange. I couldn't work out like why is the door starting to glow red hot?
Hmm.
Um, the
Because
X Men
Colossus
are
was.
busting loose. Yeah, I mean, so I think you're right. They're just not showing that it's Cyclops's
Yeah.
powers,
Well, it's like
but
that time he was in the tube, and the tube started heating up around his face, and it's like, hang on, it's not
yeah,
heat. It's not
right,
heat. Stop doing that,
exactly.
people. Who
Yeah,
wrote this?
it's yeah. It's just another reason why I kind of dislike this issue in general. It's just because there's so much stuff that's just not making sense, even internally in the issue. with the storytelling. It's just very hard to grasp what's going on. So yeah, and for this page, I wrote down Wolverine came out through the door, but then Warhawk locked the door, I guess, and that's why they had to bust down the door because they're all in the
No,
danger.
Wolverine teleported. Remember,
He
with
teleported.
Nightcrawler. With
Oh
Nightcrawler.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah. So
right.
they came through and then passed out.
They were already outside.
They're on the
Got it.
outside, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Um.
Before whatever happened to the door.
So then,
I
yeah,
looked like
Warhawk is
Nightcrawler. Oh, this looked unusual on your belt, so I took it off.
right. Right.
Oh, you need it, do you? Oh.
Yeah. So Warhawk is too scared to fight all of them together as a group. He realizes he's outnumbered, and he says the master gave me a gas bomb. One whiff and the X-Men will drop like flies, but then he realizes, oh, the bomb's gone, and that's what Kurt is holding and throwing up in his hand is the gas bomb from his
And
belt.
setting off because he's throwing it. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh dear. So next page.
So then it's a good
Everybody
old
said I don't want to fight.
Yep. Good old fashioned superhero punch out.
Nice.
So they knock him out, and then the police are taking him away. So this time the police come to arrest him. So I guess they're not putting him in Professor Xavier's secret prison that we've already seen in previous issues.
This might have been written this might have been drawn before the prison.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Because they've shown us, like, oh no, he's got all these previous enemies just imprisoned below the mansion, like illegally holding them, basically kidnapping.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good one, Professor X.
Let
And
this
then
guy
the
go,
other
though.
the other weird thing about this page was that the police captain knows about Warhawk, but he doesn't know about Xavier's school or that they are mutants, and he's calling them school kids, even though they're clearly all adults in their 20s.
Yes,
What?
these school
Like,
kids.
it's crazy.
I love that.
Very strange.
How do school kids do it?
Right.
We're not
Right.
kids.
Very strange.
I think that almost takes us to the end, doesn't it?
It does. The next page. This was weird too. Like, sorry to bring up all these things that just seem so strange and out of place. But on this final page, Jean changes her. It says she's changing her mind about leaving. She was leaving? Like,
She was leaving. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm like, what?
Like
that, go with
she already left, and then she came back, and now
Yes.
she's leaving again. So that's another thing where I was like, "Oh, this is clearly
She's always leaving,
written.
and she's always fainting.
She's a free spirit. You can't tie her down." And then Cyclops. This was funny to me. Cyclops laments to himself in panel 2. "Blast it, woman! I want to help you. Why won't you talk to me anymore?" And it's like he spent the last 2 issues silently watching her from afar and brooding and not making any attempt to talk to her. And he's still doing it. He's still like, "Why won't you talk to me? All I'm doing is standing here silently brooding, not speaking to you. But you won't talk to me." Like,
Oh dear.
oh, Scott, you're the cause of your own problems. You're your own worst enemy.
And these last 2 cells are like, what?
Yeah, and this issue ends in the most open-ended, generic way possible, true to the fill-in issue nature of it all. And Professor X is like, maybe we'll see Warhawk again. In that case, we have to be careful. You know, he's like, he might come back in future.
Yes.
And
Well,
that's it.
I just love the whole Wolverine getting his claws out at Xavier to go, yeah, we're the best, the X-Men. I'm like, that ain't Wolverine.
Yeah.
Who's this dude? I think you got a changeling in the mansion.
I think Wolverine definitely has some inferiority complex issues going on. He's just so desperate to like get into a fight
Yes.
um, at any time with anyone. Um, so yeah, even Professor Xavier, who's trying to help him out, pops his claws at him.
Yeah. Continuously at everyone.
Yep,
Here, claws that can cut your flesh like hot knife through butter, and I'm gonna keep just bringing them out at you.
that's
Whoop,
it.
trip. Whoop. Oh, there goes Gene. Oh well, I liked it, but I guess it's over.
Right. Well, that's
But
it.
yes, so
We've
that's
come to
it.
the end of another issue.
Come to the end of another issue, which means it's time for the band name.
Well, I'm sorry. I could only find one choice for you
Oh, that's
on
all
this
right. I'm
one.
happy with that.
So I think this issue's band name has to be the name of the villain, Warhawk.
Oh, nice. Warhawk is a good choice. Sounds like a nice heavy metal band.
There you go.
Ah, Warhawk.
That's the one.
Um, that's the one then. Good. No choices. Well, in that case, thank you everyone for watching. Um, if you've enjoyed the episode, or if you haven't, whichever, we don't care. Write in the comments, tell us. Either way. And we'll try to make it better, or we'll try to make it the same, whichever. We'd love your comments, and we'd also like you to like and subscribe and share with your X-fans, fellow X-fans as well. That would be great too. So more people can watch Uncanny and have conversations like this one with each other about our shows. So see you next time when we do issue 111. I believe
the
our
one.
next issue is
111.
111. Ooh. And that has a villain I'm very familiar with. And until then, I am Siz, and you can find me online at comex.net.au. That's comx.net.au. And where can people find you, Matt?
Steamrollerman.com.
Excellent. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and see you next week.
I'll see you next week, Siz.
See you next week, Matt.
See you then.